And the numbers continue to surge in New York City. Governor Cuomo says Staten Island has gone from having the lowest COVID death rate to the highest.
And that could mean even more restaurant restrictions. CBS 2's Allie Bauman live outside a field hospital in Ocean Breeze on Staten Island with more on this. Allie?
Well, Christina Marie, Staten Island has the smallest population of the 5 boroughs, yet the governor says it has a 40% higher COVID death rate than the rest. The borough president is begging residents to heed the warnings, otherwise face stricter rules and even more deaths.
It just was really full of life.
Marcia Moreno was known for her fiery red hair around her Staten Island neighborhood. At the end of last month, the 84-year-old tested positive for COVID-19.
And everything was really fast. The next call I got was her lung has collapsed.
Moreno died on Friday.
I do really want people to know that this is it's not fake, especially I guess on Staten Island. This is real.
Governor Cuomo says Staten Island's COVID death rate has now surpassed every other borough's.
25% of all the fatalities in New York City come from Staten Island. Staten Island is only 5% of the New York City population.
The governor scolded locals who've thumbed their noses at his restrictions, including the manager of Mac's Public House, who welcomed lockdown defiance before being arrested last week.
The juxtaposition of what we've seen on Staten Island in the last week and a half to what the leaders of our hospitals are saying is like the world's apart.
Congresswoman-elect Nicole Malliotakis believes there's a communication breakdown in the borough.
A lot of people may not agree, including myself, with some of the arbitrary restrictions our governor and our mayor put in place. And so we have to be mindful that the way we combat that is by being responsible, cooperating with the regulations.
And Cuomo warns more restaurant restrictions could come as soon as Monday, as he says bars and restaurants are in the largest growing cluster of known infections in the state.
Maybe the message now needs to come locally, at least, from faces they recognize, but not elected officials.
If you could just, wear a mask and save a life, so that someone else doesn't have to lose their parent.
And today, both the mayor and governor made a pitch for federal aid in order to avoid devastating tax hikes, layoffs, and service cuts. But Cuomo said even with federal money, he will likely have to raise taxes. The governor did not specify which taxes or by how much. We're live in the Ocean Breeze section of Staten Island. Allie Bauman, CBS 2 News.